Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Quickly to the air is Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pick up of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The Bengals had 8-5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy over. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To the air again, Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll be brought down at the 37.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you are.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Jackson on first down. From left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Dobbins trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? Jackson's going to keep it. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you are so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
I do believe I recognize that play. It's something Coach Bill Walsh installed every stop he made, putting it in the first day of camp. X-post cross, whether you're going left to right or right to left with that X receiver, you want a big-arm quarterback able to make the throw downfield. But, boy, it was successful everywhere he went.
And able to work his way down to the 16. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, get it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
And the Ravens first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Jackson. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now it's Burrow. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And this is taken at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Jackson will throw again. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 5. Jackson now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw again is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Next to score, Ravens 16, Bengals 7. Justin Tucker as we kick off for Baltimore.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 31, here's a second down and 6. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go down the field and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Burrow on third down. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Burrow will throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later.
and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will take over possession here up in the 44.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Ravens.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to do.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with the drive.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to Mixon on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11 mighty.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And quickly they get to the line.
At the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here we go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Again, it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
What are we doing? Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 Thomas. 11 MT, tape. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Bengals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
We'll take that. Thank you.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll get this to about the 38. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
on third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's another Bengals.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Now Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Well, Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw again is Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. But finally get stopped again. That's okay.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jadeveon Clowney. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Ravens, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL